Hey Steve, it's Lee. Putting together this quick how-to video for you. We got your template all done here, and there's just some little things I'm gonna run through here real quick because some of this stuff's it's a little tricky. Okay, so first thing, why don't let me see. I'll just start here with. I'm sure you're familiar with the drag and drop, where you can, change the order and everything like so. So I'm not going to go through that too much. I know you mentioned the backgrounds, and this should be in most of your other templates, but just in case, I'll run through it real quick. You pick the section you want to change the background of, and then you can either pick from the library, or you can pick background texture or color. Like so, and then if you come back here to the image, say for example you choose a really bright image, you can change the overlay opacity so you can read the text on it. You can also use a custom background, so if we close this, open this little slide out here, go to the header section, you hide the background layer. This background layer is populated by the control panel, so if we hide that layer, then you can choose image, and then you can upload your own image. Drop that in real quick. And then you could also see something real quick. Adjust the opacity for that as well from over here. And then finally, if you want to just use a solid color, you can get rid of that. Come over here to the Styles tab and go to Header Background, and you can choose background like so. Okay, so that is that. Next up is edit videos. Okay, so we've got okay, so this image right here is an image. Well, first here, this is an image, so you can just drop in whatever style you want there of arrow and handwritten text. This is an image as well, so you can use that as an image. And then this one is an image as well, so you can use any image thumbnail, but this one links to the pop-up. If I come back over here, this is, let me show you real quick. Okay, so if I hover over this, then the video will pop up there. This top image, though, is just an image. It doesn't have a link on it. So you have the option of doing either or. So you can either come over here and click, and they're in order. So video 1 would be this video, or would be this. Video 2 would be this one. Video 3 would be that button right there. And to grab that button, you'll have to come over here to the side. So you can edit the button. Come in from the side to grab that. Otherwise, it's going to catch the image. And then video 3 will be right here, video 4 right here. So you can also edit from here. If you click that, then you can drop in your video right there. So two ways of doing it. You can either do it from here or from here. Okay. That's it for those. Okay, so now the complicated piece. I got all of these working for the step 1, step 2, step 3, okay? So the way it works is this is like a button that toggles, basically. It doesn't toggle here in the builder, but in the production it does. So if somebody clicks it, it'll change colors. And then what I've done is I've noted that which option they chose for step 1, which option they chose for step 2, okay? So then you come to step 3, and you're going to want to go through each of these, and you're going to want to set up a lead box, okay? So I'm going to click that button. We're going to show opt-in form. Click done, okay? And then we'll pop that open again. Send an email to myself. Customize this form. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to advanced options, and then you're going to want to click on first name, and you're going to change this to hidden. Okay, you're going to set the default value to step 1 option 1. Okay, so it's step 1, you have option 1 through 5. Step 2, you have option 1 through 3. So you just want to set the default to the first option. And then we'll just call this step 1. You need to call it step 1 in order for this to work. So pre-populate using this URL variable, step 1. Okay, and then we'll come back out here. I'll get rid of that one. Click on the last name. We'll make that hidden. We'll call this step 2 option 1, and we'll call this step 2. Okay. Okay, so basically what that's doing is it's adding 2 hidden fields, which I use some JavaScript to record the options that people selected for option 1 and option 2. Okay, so if I click OK, and then if I click Save, call this 30. It's a little tricky to do, so I have 30 versions trying to get it to work, but I finally figured out how to get it to work. So I had to hack the Lead Pages platform a little bit. Okay, so it's loading. Okay, so now if I go to the publish page, scroll down. I didn't add the video, but once you add the video, this is how it works. It'll pop up. And same for this one. And for the watch video. Once you add those in there, they'll pop up. Okay, so step 1, let's choose option 5. Okay, and you'll notice this query string was added, so it says step 1 equals step 1 option 5. Step 2 equals step 2 option 1. So let's change step 2 to option 3. Okay, so then it updated here, and then I'm going to pop open a lead box, clicking that. I don't know why it's so dark, but okay, so the Lee Shadle at Gmail. Okay, join now. Okay, and then I'm going to check my email, and there we go. Okay, so this is what you're going to receive. You're going to receive the email or whatever other fields you want. And then for those hidden fields, you'll receive step 1, option 5, step 2, option 3. So, you know, depending on what those options are, you're going to have to like manually figure out, you know, what they are, but you'll have the information. And I'm just realizing right now that you're going to need step 3 too, right? So let me look at this real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to think for 1 second here. Okay, so you're going to need, so it's going to be then step 3, option 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you know, I can definitely add that in. So the way that one would work, it'd be the same way. You would just click here, and then you would add another hidden field. Come down here, show advanced options. So you can choose any text option. I'm going to choose comment, and then make that hidden. And then we'll call this step 3 option 1 as the default value, and step 3 as the pre-populate this using this variable. Okay, so I'm going to add that third one on, but that's exactly how it's going to work. And that's it. I mean, it'll work. Everything will work. So the only other thing I want to show you is these colors. Okay, so if you want to change these button colors, you'll just come here. Let's make them like, they're gradient, so you can choose the top and the bottom color. So, and you can make them solid too if you make them both the same. So this just gives you a little more customization. And then the button color, and then the button selected background. So if we come down and look at those pricing tables, the selected one, you'll see it's blue. You can change that to whatever color you want. The pricing header background color, you can change that as well. The pricing step 1 background, notice how all those change to white. The reason these are yellow is because in order to change the background color for different things, each color has to be unique. So you can start at like FFF, FFE, and then you have to go FFF, FFD. And so if you have a lot of stuff that uses white, you can end up like 30, 40 degrees deep into the white, and as you get deeper in the white, it turns into a yellow. So that's why they're yellow. So you'll have to manually change those. It's the only way we can get it to work, where you can change the background colors of those things. And then this grid, or that's not the grid. The grid's up here. Here's the grid. So you can change that to any color you'd like. This is the featured resources down here. Sorry, I'm going a little fast. And then the featured more resources, that's down here. Right here. Okay. And then the rest of these are just the background colors. Like I said, you'll have to hide the other backgrounds to do that. Let me see if there's any other tricks here. I think that's all the tricks I've got. Like this, if you want it, I know you want to link that, so you'll just link that and do that TEL, and then put the phone number in order for that to work. I added this extra line here. These all link, all these images link out, so you can link it straight away. These all link, that links. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna finish this update, adding that final variable in there. But otherwise, everything's good to go. Tested, works great. I'm really loving this template. It's looking really good. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. But I should shoot this over tonight. I'll have this video attached. So by the time you hear me tell you that, you've already watched it. But thanks again, Steve. It's been great working with you again, and please keep sending them our way. We love doing these. All right, man. Have a good one. Bye.